Podcast. I am your host, Dwayne, alongside
Shantae.
And Jefferson.
And we are the Three Clarks. We're coming to you live from the Facebook page of the Three Clarks. We are here. So if it's something different, then tell a friend that we're on the Three Clarks page only now. We only going to one Facebook page, Three Clarks. So share that one page with all your friends, your people. Let them know we're here. We're ready for them to come hang out with us and enjoy the show. Y'all ready to enjoy the show? Shantae. Shantae, what's going on with you today? Enjoy the show. There we go. Right. Shantae did that. I know she did that.
Whatever. I'm trying to get my phones together.
What happened to our intro music? No intro music still?
Still no intro music because we are trying to find some non-licensed stuff. Licensed stuff that doesn't
copyright.
That copyright infringement that we get that they shut us down because we're copyright infringing on their music.
I hate capitalism.
You hate capitalism?
Is that
what that is?
Is it?
No, I don't
think so. It's. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would say that that's one of those amendments that protects people's. They protect their right to be, use their personal material. If you had a certain technique that you did on haircuts and that was like exclusive to you, would you want somebody else using that technique to make money without paying you a fee?
I guess in that particular way, but we're not making money though.
We're trying to make money.
That ain't the truth.
We're trying to make
money.
We're working on our craft so that we can get to the point where we will be making money.
I'm about to put my Cash App up there. Anybody who's feeling generous, we need to get a monitor for in here. It's about $89. We need some donations. Can we please get some? Put our Cash App up there.
What we need to go viral? What we gotta do?
I don't know.
I'll go viral. Maybe we'll get some.
That's all I need. I just need 80. I'm just trying to raise $89 tonight. $89.
What you got going on, Shantae? Let me talk about the music. What's going on with you? What's new in your life?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. I'm watching way too much TV.
No.
We're about to start a fast in our house.
Oh, I've done that.
No, we're having no nightcaps. We're having no Starbucks. And we're having no fast food.
Okay.
For 4 weeks, 4 weeks.
We're going to start off with 3 weeks.
On
We're
Monday.
going to try to go up to 4 weeks. We're starting on Monday.
Let's see. Okay. That's good. Hey, that's good. Hey, it's tough, but you can do it. I did it.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like, one thing that I feel helps you get to your final destination is self-restraint.
Yeah.
It's self-control. And that's what this is about. This is about saying that I have enough self-control to be able to do something that I set out to do. So it gives you a goal. You got a goal in place. We're going to try 3 weeks, possibly 4. We're going to start with 3. We're going to start on Monday, and we're going to see if we can make it do what it do.
The first 2 weeks, the first week is going to be.
Because you're restricting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
When I did mine was a couple of things, but one of the main things was no sugar. And sugar is in every freaking thing.
Oh.
So when I tell you I was like a crackhead in the damn.
I need that sugar. I need that sugar. What's sugar?
Yeah, that first 2 weeks was the roughest 2 weeks. You mad at everything.
Oh my.
Everything pissed me off.
Man, leave me alone.
My face.
I don't want to talk to you.
Good morning. Ain't no good morning. Oh my goodness. So if I do that, it's once you make it past like the first week, you should be.
Yeah, well, I think it's like the first 7 days, because like the first day you're like gun ho. Oh, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
Then the second day you like, oh shit, what did I get myself into?
Man, what? That's exactly what happened to me. What did I get myself into?
You know,
but then I didn't. I went through. I said, yeah, I got this far, so let's just keep going.
Yeah, like once you get past that first week,
Mm,
even like when you're starting like diets and stuff like that, it's like,
yeah.
it's kind of shocking because there's so much stuff that you begin to restrict yourself from.
Mhm.
And so you're like, oh, I can only eat one piece of chicken,
Yeah.
mostly broccoli and mostly salad. But if you're
Mhm.
a type of person like me, I'm like a meat eater,
Yeah.
So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this is like kind of a lot here.
Yeah. And then like what happened to me, like you'll go through like a ketosis phase,
Yeah.
and then you'll start to like detox yourself because you don't realize all the things you're putting in your body. So I started a detox. I gained it back, but you're gonna lose some weight. You're gonna slim down.
Good. I
But,
need to slim down.
but I had to, yeah. So you're gonna detox yourself, and then after a while, you're gonna be like, I feel a lot better.
Yeah, that
So
is.
You'd be surprised of what you put in your body, and
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
always think to myself when those people be like, my body is a temple, and I'm not
Mhm.
gonna put anything in there that I feel like is impure. Like, and to
Yeah.
a certain extent, I understand that because shit, I be having stomach problems and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, and you're gonna see what causes those stomach problems as soon as you stop.
Yeah.
If you guys do that, and maybe you might want to try a different fast, like.
I think that we're
listen.
gonna maybe, depending on how this one goes, I think we're gonna try to see what we can do. We might not do one all the time, but
No.
at least twice a year.
Yeah. I'm not doing this one.
Ever again.
I gotta get rid of that sugar.
Man,
I'm like,
it was sugar. It was like dairy products and dairies and everything, and then it was just like a bunch of stuff that I couldn't eat. So that was rough. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
But now you could do it. Like the self-restraint is like
the end result was good. I was like, okay, but yeah, it's
it make you focus like on what's really important.
Yep.
I want to do a fast on TV. Yeah,
no watching TV.
No, not no watching it, but like not watching it before a certain time of the day. Like we can't turn on the TV till 8:00 at night.
Okay.
Because like all your working hours where you should be productive doing stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get caught up in watching a show, and then that show turns into 3 hours, and then you're like, oh shoot.
And you watching all the shows
with the new streaming and all the shows and how
but
when they
I
put
heard
Netflix.
of people doing like an electronics fast, like no electronics.
Yeah, I don't know if
That'd be hard though.
That's hard. I got computer, got to work. I'm doing everything. That's a hard one to do. And then all my devices, so all my things hooked together. So when my phone goes off, my computer goes off, my iPad goes off.
Well,
I get news alerts. They come on my computer. I know it comes 100%.
Well, my sister right now is actually doing a fast off of social media.
I was just about to say that. I need to
She's
try
doing
that.
it off of social media.
So I guess she won't be on the show tonight.
No coffee, Brett.
Oh, Brett. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
No coffee.
She's doing no coffee, no sweets, and no social media.
Okay. She's doing Lent. She's doing that for Lent though.
She's doing it for Lent. But she made a good point because I was talking to her earlier, and she made a really good point about the fact that it's like, okay, she might be in the middle of doing something, and she get kind of frustrated, and then she'd be like, let me just try to get my mind off of that, and then I'll come back to it. And she said, and the next thing you know, it's like an hour later, I'm like down a rabbit hole, scrolling, looking at how somebody made a pattern on Instagram. I'm not like,
it'd be dumb stuff. Yeah.
Mine is the funny when people making things on Facebook. You see in the video, they come in and they making something with epoxy, or they make something with wood.
Yeah.
The wood ones are my favorite.
The wood, they melt and stuff. It's like, I'm like, oh, what is they doing?
And
It's
you
like,
watching it too, like.
I can do that.
Listen, I said I'm going to bed early. I get in the bed. I'm just watching the woodworking video.
Right, and it's not even like you're watching anything really.
My favorite now is, of course, I'm in real estate, so I'm looking at I'm following a lot of luxury home social media channels, and some of these they give me ideas because I'm going to start doing some renovations. But it's like I'm like, wow, can I do that? Then Shantae sent me something. Let's do this. I'm like, no. She be over the top. I want to do that. She go around.
First of all, did y'all see the social media post where it talked about the different type of houses that you have according to your zodiac sign?
I seen that one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just gonna give y'all the highlights of your own zodiacs.
Okay.
Okay. So for Dwayne,
A Taurus.
he's a Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a nice house
Mhm.
that had nice finishes, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
For Jeffrey, they had like a beach house, like looking over like a cliff,
This is like me.
Yeah.
like
I
the
would,
type of house
I
that
definitely
you
love
have.
that. Heck
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And then for me, the Leo, it
Uh-huh.
had this gaudy mansion.
Oh wow. Leo made that post.
Well, of course they did. Probably.
Gaudy mansion.
I know. Leo
And
made
then for my mom and dad, they're both Virgos, and we have a bunch of Virgos that watch this show.
Mhm.
It showed a very modest house, but the
Mhm.
house was like $2 million or something like that. I was like, oh, that's my parents. That is my parents right there. So yeah. So when I send the stuff, like I genuinely feel like
Yeah.
that is supposed to go in this house. I don't know why
Yeah.
you think I'm being over the top.
Yeah.
Everybody thought I was over the top when I picked the chandelier.
Mhm.
Really?
The chandelier looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Right. It is not over the top.
Some of your ideas I had to shoot down a little bit because you going crazy. You trying to go
Yeah.
do some talking about let's put a giraffe inside the living room, dinosaur inside
That's
the
not
bathroom or
true.
something.
I don't be saying that.
That's how I said it.
all of the things I have said are very tasteful. Okay. Okay, they're very tasteful.
Oh,
And when
yeah.
y'all come in our house and be like, man, this is nice. Correct.
Yeah.
Mess around, be looking like I'm common house, Jeffrey. You know.
I don't think so
Oh my God.
because I don't do old lady stuff. Okay. Okay. My stuff is very nice and modern.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is just be buying stuff, but you know.
No, I don't just be buying
No,
stuff.
you don't. You know she
that's
don't. No,
not
she
true.
doesn't. No, she
Because
doesn't.
I'm
But yeah.
very cheap.
No, she don't. No, she don't. But them social media posts, they can take you down a rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and then some of these people are hilarious. They are hilarious. They're only
Yeah.
made for social media hilarity. This
Yeah.
new one popped up.
Hilarity.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
There's a
hilarity?
difference. There's comedians.
And then there's hilarity.
There's comedians.
Mm,
There's comics.
mhm.
And then there's hilarity.
Social media comics. There's difference. Now, comedians or movie stars get on do a stage.
Uh,
The comics are people who can write good stuff,
Mhm.
but they really not funny themselves as they delivery.
Mhm.
And then you got social media comments where they're not really, they can't get on stage and do a whole hour, but they have
Yeah.
like
but
these
they
clips.
got a 30-second.
They got a 10-second clip that made like, man, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? Like the dude, I don't know if y'all got the dude who's watching all the commercials now.
Mhm.
He's a dude, he walks commercials and he don't say a word. He,
He
just
just
looks.
sits there and watches.
He's just watching and
I
they,
know you're talking about.
yeah, and he the weirdest commercials or weirdest TV shows come on and
he points out certain
It's like-
things.
like what? So it's
Yeah.
like the guy that does this.
That oh my gosh, he makes
Like
so much
him.
money.
It's almost like him. All right,
Yeah.
I'm this funny dude now. He's Izzy Dre. I just found out about this dude. It's hilarious. He loves him some studs. So he always showing videos of studs in their regular outfits, and then they turn into and then they come in looking real feminine.
Oh yeah.
And then his just what he says come out of his mouth. I gotta show you one after we get off. Y'all look him up if y'all haven't heard it. He's
I think I've
hilarious.
seen one of
He
those.
said some stupid stuff. I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? And you look at people like this. It's just that's how you get stuck down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
of watching these stuff because they so stupid, but it's hilarious. And you're like,
Oh yeah, like the headline that I saw about this guy who was like, he's got 7 children, but now he want,
yeah, I saw that one. That's coming.
but now he want to marry a dude. So
And the lady said, "Oh, so you're
man.
bisexual?" So, no.
he said, no, I want a straight
dude.
man. I'm a straight man, and I would like for us to get married.
So
and
we can
like,
have
so
benefit.
we can get our benefits together.
But he can have
and
a girlfriend.
get
I have
our
my-
money, and I
I
can
saw
have
that.
my girlfriend. He can have his
Yeah, we
girlfriend.
were just me and Kelly was just talking about that.
I was like,
Not
what
sure.
is wrong with
What's
this
the
dude?
benefit of that? What is he?
He
What's the
thinking,
end goal? I was like, what is the end goal? He's just gonna
You know what the end goal is?
what?
Is that typically, and if y'all didn't catch this, he said I want another man because typically men earn more money
Okay.
Okay.
than women,
uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about getting tied to them like a baby mama.
Okay. Because he
you ain't
already
gonna
got
have no
7 of
kids.
those.
You ain't gonna have no
Yeah.
kids with them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, the arrangement is so that y'all can get money.
Okay.
Y'all can put y'all 401k together.
Taxes,
And
plans, taxes.
Y'all can put y'all social security together. And so when it's time for you to retire and shit, you got the same benefits as that dude. Y'all married, commit in a committed.
No, it's not committed. You just
in
married.
a committed money relationship.
Okay, committed money relationship.
While y'all doing y'all thing, so it ain't no problem because you
Yeah.
can have many honeys as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that thing was, I was like, huh?
And she was like, Kendra, she was like, if you gay, just say you gay.
I said,
And he was
no,
like,
no.
nah, I'm, you know.
But I understood what he was doing. She was
Okay.
being asinine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, girl.
And you know, when I was in the military,
Did you do too many high kicks?
when I was in the military, some people used to do that. Use contract marriage because when you get married in the military,
You get
you
more money
automatically get
You
more
get
money.
money.
So some people
and you get
used
housing.
to do that. You get housing. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Somebody offered that to me. Some girl, she wanted to do it to me. I'm like, I didn't think about it when I was young, but I probably would. If I was older, I was like, not a bad idea. But
Well,
she wanted to do it.
I would say that with contract
Right.
marriages, because I got offered that myself too, but mine was a green card. Yeah, before you tried, somebody offered to marry. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
green card.
Yeah.
Have you been previously married and I didn't know?
I have not, but I was offered. He said offered marriage. Say, hey, you can marry. And the funny thing about it, my mother was on board. She said, yeah, they
For real?
they got money. You should
How much
marry.
money was they planning on giving you?
I don't know. We didn't negotiate
For-
that
for
because I
me,
said no
somebody-
straight out.
Somebody, same thing to me, but they offered. It was like 10,000.
That's not enough.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not enough.
yeah.
Well, I can tell you, I had a friend. I don't say no names. But I had a friend, and she actually went through with something like
Mhm.
this. Okay.
Okay.
And so I guess the arrangement with them is that he paid for all the bills.
Okay.
Mhm.
They, lived in the same house.
Uh-huh.
He paid for all of her expenses, anything that she ever wanted to do. He told her she didn't have to work,
Okay.
but all she had to do was marry him.
Okay.
And I think you have to stay married for
It's a couple
7 years.
Is
It's like
it 7?
7 years.
Oh wow. That's
You
long.
got to stay married for a long time for them to be able to get the green card. And she was like, and so when the 7 years was up, she was very like, I'm not sure if I actually want to get the divorce, but not because I love him, but because I ain't ready to give up him paying all the
the
bills.
benefits she was getting like
The benefits on the situationship.
Right, because she
Yeah.
was a single mom.
Mhm.
okay.
So, she was paying for all the bills for her daughter, and he was paying bills
Who
for the daughter.
was the foreigner? He
He
was.
was.
Okay. Gotcha.
He was. So, the daughter was from a different person. And
Okay.
so she made this agreement because she was like, shit, I got to do what I got to do.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
she was
yeah.
loving the benefits. She was like,
Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, I mean,
yes.
I mean, people do it. I knew this other girl. I thought that's what she was doing, but I guess I don't know. She's still with the guy, so
Yeah.
and they had a couple kids together. So I'm like, okay,
It might work out. They might end up liking each other. Like, why not? Let's just stay together.
Sometimes those transactional relationships turn into real love and
If they
situations.
get along, and why not?
especially if he treating you good.
Mhm. I mean, nobody out there, you decide to, hey, hang out and see each other every day instead of, I got my place, you got your place, or I'm dating this person, I'm dating this person.
Well,
No.
you have to have the same residence
Of
to
course,
get the
okay.
green card.
Gotcha. Okay, well, let's say not out there dating now. Well, I got a date with my girlfriend tonight. Y'all have a good time or whatever, this, that, and the other. And you say, I'm
Don't
around
they
you all
have
the
people come and like
Check the
check and see if you
situation.
got
Do
it.
they actually do that? Because I'm looking at I see that on TV and movies and stuff like
Because they
that.
know people be doing that. So they got to come make sure you know what's his mama name. You know?
Where'd
make
y'all
sure-
meet?
Where y'all meet? Who you?
Oh, look, we met online. I was a mail order bride. Like, what you want me to say? This is stupid.
I know, right?
Y'all are hilarious. We went into a whole tangent about going down the rabbit hole about social media.
So this is how you go down the rabbit hole.
and we just went and we just
down a rabbit hole.
proved the point, because our whole subject about the show tonight was not about going down the rabbit hole of social media. We just went down the rabbit hole talking about what we did and on what we're looking at, and this person doing that. So
we have now gone down the social media rabbit hole.
we have that, and y'all know what it is.
Speaking of social media, I got one more.
One more. There we go. Jeffrey said, "Got one more."
I can't let it go.
I can't let
I
it
was
go.
thinking about this today, and it's just hilarious to me when I see like people that have couples that have joint Facebook social media account. It's just hilarious to me. I just think that's funny.
Well, I know a few. I know at least
a few people.
I know a few people like that.
I think it's funny because I think he's one or two things. One, somebody cheated.
They don't. They say if you want to be on social, we're gonna be on together.
And then one, somebody just don't trust nobody. Or three, somebody cheated and they don't trust them.
or four, they trying to put that other person on blast.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh,
so like, let's say you a wife and you like, I'm about to make a Facebook page with my husband. Now your husband don't never post nothing about you, no pictures about you or nothing. And now
you tell me not to. That's
Facebook
why.
page talk about the Clarks.
You tell me not to, so I don't post anything. I'm just saying.
Dwayne and Shantae Clark.
No.
She says not to, so I don't post nothing. I respect what she says. She said don't post, and I don't post.
Right, because I don't post a lot of like personal pictures. Like I post things that we do, but it is rare that I post a lot of pictures of us.
Yeah.
Just because some things I just feel like I want portions of my life to be private. I mean, I don't care. I like to see other people's pictures, and then I think they're cute when they do, whatever, their couple photo shoots or whatever they doing.
Yeah, right.
Mo will put Mo.
Jeffrey. I like to see the pictures.
Jeffrey just did the photo shoot. Stop.
Whatever. But, for me, myself, there's just some things like I don't ever post Rachel. I never post her ever.
Yeah.
It's not people's business what my child looks like. Okay. You're not ever going to see her really on my social media. Every now and then I'll post something about Dwayne. Like I think he looks handsome in something and I'll post him and I'll be like, this is my cutie. But for the most part, you ain't going to find no whole bunch of pictures of us, but I will post things that we do. Like you'll see where we went and the things we ate and songs we listened to, and but you probably won't see us.
So what you're saying, Jeffrey, is you and Kel about to have a social media joint account. That's what you're saying.
No.
So that's what you're going at. Hey, babe.
I was in one relationship when she suggested that. I'm like, no. So what do you think about? Like, I don't think about this. No. No, you're 100% right. I feel like special occasions, but I feel that if you ever see a couple that like
constantly
and they post every single day,
that it's the total opposite in real life. I feel like
then they be putting the long best captions at the bottom. You be like,
yeah. Every day it's like something like. I feel like the people that they rarely do that. That's the couple that's really like doing very good. Like I said, we posted stuff. We got married. We posted wedding pictures and everything.
Right.
But other than that, like I feel like you don't have to get validation. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that do that every day need some kind of validation
from social media and the people outside.
The shit is going on at home is not good. So no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and I mean, like I'll do probably birthday posts. I don't barely even post my sisters on the birthday. I be forgetting, and it'd be like 3 days later, and I'll be like, oh shoot, let me post this stuff about my family before they think I don't like them.
Oh, that is hilarious. Because you got people post, they meet a girl, go on a first date, they do, oh, my boo. I'm like, what? How long you know this person?
I mean, but again, I know some people who genuinely, they post all the time. They post their wives, they post their husbands, they post. They show them kissing on the beach and doing whatever. You be like, okay.
I just think sometimes people take social media too seriously and like use it. I need this validation. Like sometimes, it's fun to post stuff, but then like some people just need that validation for some reason. And I
Right.
don't, yeah.
And I find it very strange. Like, so I was having this conversation with somebody one day about like moms who have, like, say you're in your 40s, let's say you're 45, 46, 47, like around that age.
Yeah.
And you have kids that might be 15, 16, 17, right? So they're on social media too.
Yeah.
And like the type of stuff that you post is like you in your bikini on the beach, and you you showing how you got your boobs done. I mean, you're showing something where it's pretty provocative. And you're on social media and you follow your kids on social media. And so, their friends are seeing, like, to me, that's too much. Like, I don't like that. And I know some people like that. And I mean, it's cool. And I don't know. I guess that's their thing. But for me, I would not do that.
They like that attention.
Yeah, people.
And it's like, are you doing it for attention? You got 10 shots of you in different bikinis on the beach, and you're trying to tell me that you weren't doing that for like a reason?
Yeah.
Well, that goes a lot to mental health and mental, because people need that validation. And even though they might even get it at home, they might have a loving spouse, but they want everybody else to see them. And when I say spouse, it could be male, female, anybody. You getting it, you got somebody at home that validates you and tells you, but you still got to post thirst traps on a regular basis.
Right. Like, why are you're married, and why you got your shirt off showing all your muscles every other day? Why?
But then you got
all
that
greased up like this.
You got
like,
that
showing how you got the ass. How you do the crunch and just see the ass. Why?
But that's social media validation for some people, but then you got the couples that do social media together for the money. Like, I think we did a couple stories about ladies, wives getting either the kids getting kicked out of school or they getting kicked out of PTA because they got OnlyFans. But they got a husband and they got 2 kids and they got a normal family, but they do OnlyFans because they're making $60,000 a month. Because she said, all I do is lingerie, but I'm making $60,000 a month.
If I could, if I knew how to be a stripper,
okay,
like not even like taking off all my clothes or anything, but you know how you see the girls and they be doing a bunch of pole dance and they still got on like they got on their clothes, like they might have short shorts and then like a bantu top or whatever, because they you got to have a lot of skin to do it. But like if I could do that shit, I'd be out there doing it. Okay. Like I've taken some pole dancing classes and I like that junk. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, sure, don't let me lose about 100 pounds, nigga. I'm gonna be on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay then.
And Dwayne gonna be like, set it up. I bet you this basement won't look the way he thought it was gonna look. He gonna have a whole trap.
Private parties.
He gonna have a whole private party down here.
Live streaming.
$20.
Right.
The live stream going down. Live stream going down.
But if I could do it, like I would be the best. I'd be like a trapeze artist on that junk.
A trapeze artist. Okay.
You know how strong you gotta be to do some of those tricks?
You gotta be very strong. Legs, upper body, legs, upper body.
Watching P-Valley has given me like a whole new respect for the strip game.
The stripper show?
Yes.
Really?
The one on Stars.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like a show about strippers.
Really? I don't know.
But it's like a
They're
strip.
not called strippers anymore. They're exotic dancers.
They ain't strippers.
It's called exotic dancing. They're no longer strippers. They don't refer to
I'm
themselves.
gonna be another Mercedes. That is correct.
That's a stripper name for you right there. Mercedes.
Lex.
Peaches.
Lexus.
I'm gonna be another Mercedes.
Currency.
And listen,
a weird name.
right.
Passion fruit.
I'm gonna be like homegirl, Money Long. That's my name. Money Long. Right.
Oh, wet.
No, I ain't gonna be wet.
You have a certain twang to your name.
Cinnamon.
So that's what would you call me? What would my stripper name be, babe?
Butter caramel.
Butter caramel. Butter caramel.
That butter caramel.
You gonna be down here you gonna be acting like you the DJ saying, call me up to the stage.
Butter caramel coming to the stage, y'all. Coming to the stage. The most dynamic.
Butter caramel.
The most dynamic
to the DJ booth.
and entertaining stances you've ever seen in your life. Butter caramel.
They got them.
I see them ones. Let me see that money. Throw it up.
They got those retractable poles. Like, I feel like I could really get into this, guys. Maybe that's how I'm gonna lose the weight this
We got
year.
a good area down here for.
We got plenty of room on the other side.
Get the pole.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a mounted to the stud. You'd be good.
I feel like, this might be the way I lose those 100 pounds, and I'm trying to lose.
Not the treadmill in there. She talking about, say, we got a whole treadmill, some weights, a sit-up table, and then she decide, hey, let's get a pole.
Listen, I don't think he's gonna be complaining once I master that shit. Let's go down there to the pole. You want to exercise?
Whatever.
You ready to exercise?
What? How did we get here, people? How did we get here? Can anybody tell me how we got here?
We went down the rabbit hole.
Can anybody tell me how we got here? How did we get to stripper poles?
Oh my gosh.
Jeffrey and Kelly in the combined social media account. How did we get here?
No.
How did we get here?
No.
We're completely off subject. Y'all looking at the title says, remember how people treat you. But no, we're talking about stripper poles and rabbit.
We're talking about going down the social media rabbit hole.
What is going down the social media?
Our topic was tonight, guys.
So that's what our new topic is for tonight, going down the social media rabbit hole.
And we'll save the other topic for next week.
We'll save it for next week because we just messed up all that. The social media rabbit hole. Because there's a lot of funny people on social media.
Because your ass is nuts.
Your wife a nut.
Your wife's a nut.
That's what it says. Your wife is a nut. Don't say your ass a nut.
She was just trying to be nice.
Yo, because I don't know what to say about y'all. I don't know what to say. I'm lost because I'm like I had a whole subject and titles, and I'm like,
he is so excited. You want to give us some celebrity
no, I don't have nothing to go down.
You don't have no celebrity news.
I don't have nothing to go down.
Okay, so speaking of social media, I can't wait to see what Chris Rock is going to say about
That's Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
We're gonna be out and about, Jeffrey. We're gonna be out and about Saturday.
Let's see. We're gonna see is Shantae going to forgive Will Smith. It's going to depend on what Chris Rock says.
Maybe
on Saturday night.
Maybe he brings Will Smith out on stage.
If he does,
because it's live. Because the show is live.
It is
it's
live.
the first ever Netflix live show.
So look, we will see next week if all has been forgiven. Will Smith. If Chris Rock forgive him, Shantae forgive him.
But you understand, Chris Rock said, "I'm not going to talk about this till I get a check," and this is a check.
Yeah,
this is a big check because he got to deal with Netflix. Yeah, he's always had to deal with Netflix. Yeah. But a live show, if he gets the ratings that he's looking for, they're gonna drop it. They're gonna drop not a Brinks truck. They're gonna back up the Federal Reserve today. Chris Rock said, "Can you do another one?"
That slap might have brought Chris Rock back.
Right.
Oh, was he gone though?
Not really, but he wasn't as big as he was. Remember how big he was in the early 2000s?
Yeah, right, when he was hosting all of the award shows and stuff like that.
But they offered him a lot of award shows. He just turned stuff. He said he was turning stuff down. He said they offered him stuff. He would turn stuff down. It's like because they offered him the Oscars again before they had all. When Kevin Hart had got off, they offered him the Oscars that year.
Okay.
And he's like, "Nah, I'm not. I'm good."
Okay.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if he forgives him, I forgive him. You know.
Yeah. I mean.
But I mean, to me, the person who was wronged needs to provide forgiveness to the person who has wronged them before I move on.
Oh, he gonna make a joke. I know if he doesn't say anything about it, it's gonna. He knows that's what everybody's watching. He know
Yeah.
the world is watching just to see him say something about this.
Right. And
Yeah.
if he's still pissed off, my ass still pissed off too. I'm with you, Chris. I'm loyal. We riding till the end. Till the wheels
So it'd be
fall off.
hilarious. And he bring Will Smith on, and Will Smith sit there, get on the knees, and he say, "Slap me, please, Chris. Slap me hard."
Oh, well, that would be the right thing to do.
That
then
would make-
the
yeah.
world would be
And then
right.
he'll get up and say, "I'm sorry." That's what that would happen.
Then
He
the
get-
world would be right.
he said,
All
yeah.
would be forgiven.
That'd be forget. So that's the scenario you want to see. You want to see Will Smith come up to Chris Rock's show, the live show,
Mhm.
get on his knees, and let Chris Rock slap the shit out of him.
Right. Yep.
And then Will Smith stand up and say, hug Chris and say, "I'm sorry." And say,
Mhm.
Yes.
Will says, "I'm sorry" to Chris after he gets slapped.
Yes, this feels
Yeah.
like that is
Mm.
the only type of vindication that I am comfortable with.
Yeah.
Okay?
I doubt they're gonna allow that to happen, violence
Probably
again.
not.
They're not gonna let him slap the shit out of Chris,
I
Will
don't
Smith.
know.
on
They
live.
might not be able to stop it.
The live show. Did Chris Rock just slap the shit out of him?
Oh, my
Did he
God.
really?
No, if he stand up and be like, "Did Chris Rock just slap the shit out of me?" Then everybody fall out laughing. Then,
Yeah.
then it's
Yeah.
done.
Then it's done. Then they back to the cool, and then they like, "Oh, we're doing a new movie together."
Yeah.
The slap heard around the world.
Look, you going a
Need to
little
do.
too far now.
Listen.
You apologize and we move on. I don't know about making a movie with you though.
Oh my gosh.
But it's gonna
Yeah.
be empty. Yeah, it's gonna be live.
So,
on
so
Netflix.
if it's live, then like, is it gonna be on replay?
Probably.
Eventually, yeah, it will
Eventually, damn.
after. I think I don't
And
know.
like, that's not even nothing you could DVR, man.
No.
No, you can't because it's Netflix.
Yeah, I thought you don't think it's gonna be like
Well, I don't
for
know.
replay, ready?
I don't ready for replay as soon as it's over.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the first time they've ever done this.
Yeah.
So it's the first time they ever. I don't know if it's going to be ready to replay right after it's on.
I wonder, do employees from Netflix get to see it first?
Well, it's live. It's live, baby.
No. Oh well. That makes sense. That's like chicken of the sea. That's like chicken of the sea.
Now, if it was pre-recorded, yes, they saw it first.
Yeah.
Like chicken of the sea. Okay.
Uh,
I digress.
So that's how it goes. So yes.
Oh,
Some movies coming out too. Creed
Yeah.
3 comes out this week.
yeah.
Jonathan Majors is becoming a big deal now.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
So how
Shanta-
do you feel about the Ebony cover with Jonathan Majors, where he was in all pink?
Mhm.
He wasn't in all
the
pink.
background was all pink. He had like a pink, like feathery coat on.
It was like one photo where he was. Yeah, I saw
and
that.
his chest was out,
And
and he
he-
had his legs crossed with these like
Jean
Jean-
boots. Jean boots.
knee-high boots.
No, they weren't knee high boot. They were full boot. The jeans were made into the boots.
Mhm.
And then his lips was like this.
Really? Was the whole photo shoot all the photos like that?
A lot of them were.
I feel like, man, they were trying to, they do.
Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
they? So the Shantae just saw it, but they've been talking about this for last week, talking
Mhm.
about the emasculation of black men.
Yeah, that's what they've been trying to do to us.
Oh,
Every
so
time
you
we
believe
get
that they're
bit-
trying to do that with him?
Once we get, certain
But they're saying,
famous, they
I thi-
always do us like
I
that.
think
they do
he-
that to our rappers. They've been doing that to us for years.
I don't think it's gonna say he's one of the most masculine men around. He did all the movies he did is
I mean,
he's a bodybuilder, he's a fighter,
It'd
he's
be
a
hard to
fighter.
demasculate him, but the image they're trying to put out there, they always do that to us.
so they're comparing that image of him and then the image of with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna pulling his arm.
They're out. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe they're reaching with that one, but it is known that they always be trying to demasculate us, especially with our rappers and our black actors. They're always trying to put us in dresses. Think about all the actors in the past. They always end up wearing a dress some way or some shape or form. And then as
Well,
soon as Dave Chappelle refused to do it, they try to ruin his career.
It really,
That looks kind of crazy.
but then
That looks kind of crazy.
you have
But my thing is, it's not the outfit so much that's the issue.
Mhm.
It's the lips. It's the facial expression that he made.
why?
Was the whole photo shoot like that, or was
No, the whole because I got another image and I'll put it on the screen now.
I mean,
Like,
And you'll see it in a second, but it's
Oh,
a different image. This is
man.
an image of him. He don't have his legs crossed, but it's like, he's just hanging out.
so one photo it was like, cross your legs real quick and just.
Your head's laying to the side, your legs open. That's like, listen. I have an artist who is LGBTQ,
IA plus.
IA plus, and a lot of his shoots look similar to that.
Okay.
Those are the type of poses
Mm-hmm.
that he typically does.
Okay.
Okay. So you take it how you want to take it,
Mm.
but most and I've been around a lot of shoots that are similar to that,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
where they pose in that manner. Their facial expressions look like that. He could have had the same exact outfit on, but had like a face that looked like tough as nails, and it wouldn't have came off like that.
I disagree.
Of course you do.
I disagree.
Of
I
course,
like the the way his face doesn't make him any kind of way or
When
masculine.
is the last time you took a picture like this?
I'm not a superstar. I'm not photo shoots.
When's the last time you took a picture like that?
Nah.
No?
never.
I hardly take pictures anyway, so it's
No.
like,
This is Dwayne's picture.
I'll never show my teeth and my gums like that. You know that.
I got several pictures of you like that.
I'm closing my mouth. I'm not opening my mouth that wide at all. So I don't know what you talking.
Okay. Okay, I'm your wife. I know.
Jonathan Majors is blowing up. I'm congratulations to him.
He's done a lot of. He does a lot of movies. This the last couple of years. Like I realized.
Right.
First I'm like, wow.
And
he's really,
not like Denzel famous, even though he's getting a ton of roles.
He's getting
there.
He's getting there.
You
He's
know,
getting there.
like,
And he's done a variety. It's not just like a pigeonhole role. They say his next one, when they release it, is going to be Oscar worthy. He's playing a bodybuilder that's taking care of his family and, on drugs and a whole bunch of stuff going on. Something that was an independent is now going to be a major film. So they say it's Oscar worthy coming up.
This is another show that it wasn't really. It was like he was like fighter pilot.
Devotion. I watched
Devotion. It was
Devotion.
Okay.
He was
but
a
here's
historical
the thing.
event.
Like, before I saw this Ebony picture, I knew who he was, but I didn't know his name. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not. To me, he is a good actor, but he's not famous yet. Like, if you say Michael B. Jordan, I could put the face with the name.
Okay.
If
Because he's just starting out. He's going to be there next year,
if
so
you
you're
say
going to know.
Jonathan Majors, I'm like, I don't know who that is, but if I see his face, I'm like, oh, Lovecraft Country. Okay.
Yeah, or if I say Brian Tyree Henry, you don't know who that is, but you've seen him before.
Who?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he ain't black people famous yet.
What about Daniel? What is it? Daniel Kale? I can't even pronounce the name.
Oh, I
don't know
definitely
you're
know who
talking
that
about.
is.
I can't pronounce the name either, but I know you're talking about the Get Out dude, right?
Yes. See?
Hey,
you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
Kalula.
Kalua, you know.
Kalula.
Yeah. So he got that. Or I can't even, the other guy from your movie, and I can't remember his name. He's getting big out there, but
Who?
the one from Women King that played the king.
Oh, yeah.
From my movie.
Did you like Women King?
Didn't you like it?
It was good.
Well, why is it my movie?
Because you were so up in arms about wanting to see it, and
No,
you're like,
I was up in arms because I felt like I was being denied being able to see the movie. Like, I was like, oh, I want to watch The Woman King. You need to wait till it goes to $5.99.
you wanted to rent it. But now it's on Netflix. Yes, we
But
had.
he wanted me to
watch
wait
it.
a whole year to see it. I'm like, dude.
It wasn't a year. It was 2 weeks.
It was not 2 weeks.
It was 2
It was
weeks.
not 2 weeks.
The movie only came out in November,
Right. Again, I didn't watch it.
December.
I was denied watching it
Denied
until like
access.
January, man.
Well, I kind of stopped after the pandemic stopped. When the movies used to come out, they came out until you could rent them for $19.99 or $25 because you couldn't go to the movie theater. We did that then. I'm like, nowadays they come out so quick now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend $19.99 to rent it. I'm gonna spend $5.99 to rent it, or wait till it comes on free, and it's on free on everything. Because some of these movies,
Again, I was being denied the opportunity to watch The Woman King. I was like, Y'all want to watch Woman King tonight? It's $20. We're not renting that. And I was like, well, when can I watch it? When it's $5.99. I was like, well, when is that gonna be? He like, just wait a couple of weeks. You'll be okay. And I'm like,
I watched a movie I didn't think I was gonna watch. And you know who made me watch it? My daughter.
Yeah.
Get watch the movie. Jeffrey, you'll never guess what movie I watched, and then she the one wanted to watch it.
Really?
Think about it.
oh God.
It just came out. Megan.
Oh yeah, that's a scary movie. I was like,
it's not scary, Shantae. It's not scary. It's funny.
I don't want to see that movie.
And it's gruesome, but it's not scary.
It ain't.
It's not scary. It's not like she jump out of someplace, like Chucky just be sitting there like, get you or hiding in the dark.
Mess. Look, I had a bad dream when I saw something on social media. I definitely don't want to see no mess made up. I don't want to see that craziness.
Megan,
I be having crazy dreams. I don't want to see that.
Megan, come hang out
jump
with
out of my skin in the middle of the night. I don't think so.
Oh, they got a new horror movie that we got to go see, the Blackity Black horror movie.
Oh, The Blackening?
The Blackening. That thing going to be hilarious. The killer says, I'm going to kill whoever's the least blackest person here. So, what he, what they said.
Okay, you acting like me. You can't even get it out. You're so busy laughing.
I just watched the trailer and I'm like,
it does look funny.
It looks funny, the Blackity Black. It's like, okay. It's hilarious.
The Blackening. He said the Blackity Black.
The Blackity Blackening.
The Blackening.
The Blackening.
The Blackity Black.
He making a whole movie, huh?
So they all, but this the black folks go out to the cabin. The first thing to do is a cabin in the woods, nigga. Really? Is you serious? Have you never seen any horror? I mean, literally, he saying this in the trailer. Have you never seen a damn horror movie?
No, that's like that Progressive commercial. They had me laughing because it was set up like a horror movie, right?
Oh, okay,
and so they all running around because Jason is trying to kill them or whatever.
Let's get to the running car.
And so they running towards the shed, and the girl's like, I mean, can't we just go to the running car? They're like, no.
Are you crazy?
Right.
Let's hide behind the knives in the shed.
She was like, I don't understand how this makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
people.
Now that was a funny commercial. That commercial made me laugh because I always thought that in horror movies, and like people just really like to go see that. So I just don't understand that whole concept.
But when they started talking about the black folks always get killed first, they started bringing that out. Then they started. They said, "How in horror movies all the black folks always get killed first?"
Always.
That was the 80s.
Why though?
That was the 80s because nobody want to see black people in movies in the 80s. It was all about white teenagers. It was all about white teenagers having sex and getting killed and killing and all that
and
stuff.
Just wanting to split up.
Split up. Hey, let's split up, Johnny.
What's that noise?
Because they know that we have more sense than that.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to go check it out. I heard a noise outside. I'll be right back.
No, buddy. We're not checking out nothing. Look, remember when we went to the cabin? Was y'all gonna go check out something?
I would have checked out every room.
First of all, everybody had their gun with them on this cabin trip. Now that's like a real black person cabin trip. Everybody had their weapon.
We read. We out here in the middle of nowhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like nah. You like, yeah, I brought mine. I brought my little friend.
Yeah.
Oh, they did it.
Like, really? Y'all crazy.
Y'all is. And we have went over our time on a topic we didn't even talk about. We didn't even talk about any topic tonight. We just talked. We had a whole conversation with y'all. We didn't talk about nothing on nothing. But y'all hung out with us. I appreciate y'all. We will be back next week. How many more weeks? Yeah, we'll be back next week. We ain't got nothing going on. We'll be back next week to hang out with y'all. Snakes willing. So y'all see Shantae's face? I found a snake in the studio, y'all, and she said she wasn't coming back to the studio, but I got rid of snakes. So we're good. All right, so
and put down Snake away.
So we are gone. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us every Thursday night at 8:00. We are here having a good time. It was a great conversation, and we flowed. I didn't even know we going over time, so we're gonna hang out with y'all next week.
We had our two audience members.
We had our 5.
We had 5, including me.
Including me.
So we had 3.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good night, folks.
We'll catch y'all next week.
Everybody.
Peace.